I wish we could get a replay on Drea's face when that music started.
Why?
I mean, you can replay it on YouTube, so if you just want to rewind it and then go back, Drea literally, when the music hits, goes flying back in her seat.
Yeah, it's how I usually react.
Oh, all right. Welcome to Splitting Hairs, episode 107. I got Brian Hare.
Yep.
Drea Boland.
Hey.
Justin Scott.
Hi.
Thad Boland.
Yep.
And Christina Cavalcanti. Everyone's in the house tonight. We got a lot of cool products to talk about. We have all kinds of things to talk about.
Got stuff.
From clippers to gifts that we've gotten today to
Bacterial infections.
I guess. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Those of you that are watching live,
Melissa G
we
is watching
appreciate
us
you.
from her kid's basketball game. She's going to try to hear us. She's trying to hear us over all the noise in the gym.
Ask him
Nice.
to be quiet.
I hope he's winning.
Buzzard down a couple notches.
It's her kid, right? Is that what you said?
You guys got squeaking the sneakers, please.
Oh, middle school basketball practice. Not even a full
Oh
game.
yeah. Well, I don't feel bad.
Then
now.
everybody's
No.
a winner.
Of course you're watching this then. All right, cool. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. All of you that are watching the show live, we really appreciate every single one of you. And
Are you passing notes in
oh
class?
yeah.
That's from Trey,
Big shout out this week. I wanted to give a shout out for Gary and the people of Scotland.
The
Because-
entire
yeah.
population
So,
of
Do you
Scotland.
like me? Yes, no, maybe.
I actually, Gary reached out to me last week and wanted to buy some scissors. He couldn't buy some scissors, so he said I better at least get a shout out on the show and the people of Scotland. So
Well, soon it will be, right?
Yeah.
We love the Scots.
we're trying, we're working on it. Thank you, Millennium Systems International. Actually,
That was.
I don't know.
They had nothing to do with that.
I don't know what.
Here, you want the knife?
I know Thad's knife is like right there, actually.
There you go.
So
Mine's right
Thanks.
Use all the
Everyone has
knives.
knives. Good thing we're all in good
It's
moods.
a tough neighborhood.
Dre and I
Um,
carry guns.
All right, so this came in the mail today. Millennium is.
Do you know what it is?
I don't know what it is, but
What if it's?
They usually send really
What if
good
it's Gwyneth
stuff.
Paltrow's head, like in Seven?
What's in the box?
well, it is perishable.
Here, just give me. Oh, wait, never mind.
All right, let's see what it is. So thank you to Millennium for whatever this is.
My money's on Gwyneth Paltrow's head.
I hope so. Oh.
Oh,
I mean, thanks.
look at that. Oh, you wanted the head?
I wanted the head. I got a stick
Don't we
on my
all?
front yard, and it's perfect for her head.
Wait, so it's
But,
cookies?
Thank you, Thad, for getting that dirty joke.
It's cookies and chalk, sidewalk chalk.
Well, the only way to know if we're really thankful is to open them and start eating them right now.
Go for it.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah, you can run on the basket.
Christina, you're
The
so
bucket?
smart.
Let's put the mints in that. And
Yeah, because we won't have to. Well,
right on it.
No. Because we need
We
something.
can't hear you.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Let's write random things on it.
All right, Thad's getting it out. All right, so
only one mint.
Millennium Systems International, our favorite salon software ever.
Try again.
Send us some cookies.
I want one with frosting.
Yeah, give me
Please.
something good.
That's better.
Cookie. And they're from Ohio, from Cheryl's. They do this every year.
Ooh,
They're so nice.
buttercream, frosted,
yes.
cutout cookie from Cheryl's.
I feel like
Cheryl's.
I feel like I should say
Cheryl's.
sorry, punch cakes.
I think we need some champagne with
They'll
this
be gone by tomorrow.
We do. We
That's
have
a great
champagne
idea.
behind
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're closest.
It's so closed
cookie.
right now.
Closest and controlling the show.
Just leave it on that camera. It's fine.
Yeah.
Is it the Brian camera?
We don't need intro
Don't
music.
anyone go to
Yeah.
God, they're so soft.
Yeah.
You want
That's
a
what
bite?
she said.
All right, cool.
You want a bite?
No, it's okay. I'm good, thanks.
Does anybody want some cookies?
All right, so
Put it in
thank
your
you
mouth.
again to Millennium. All right, let's get into the show. We got a lot of things to talk about, a lot of things going on. We have Justin's news.
Yeah, we do.
We have Drea's tresses. She's got some tresses
Yes, I do.
today. And Brian's social media
Stuff.
stuff.
You guys
Talk.
kicked ass on the questions this week, by the way.
Yeah, good job. And it was quick, too. It was over the last couple hours. A lot of questions came in. All right, let's go over. I want to talk about these clippers I ordered
Okay.
last week. I wanted to try them out. So I had tried this wall cordless designer clipper. Justin had it.
Dang right.
And he had it for a while. We just talked about how Wall resent you a cord, which now they're sending them with that new cord, right? Yes. Awesome. Millennium, you're the only one that's ever been able to keep him quiet.
Right?
All right,
And
so
that's over now.
yeah, so
There's more cookies.
cordless clipper from Wall. I love this thing, and I was using it on pretty much every haircut for the convenience, being able to bounce from station to station and just turn it on and go, right?
I will say though, the battery life was killer too. It
Yeah.
took forever for that.
Yeah,
thing.
you guys were really trying to kill that bad boy, and it took a minute.
Yeah, I mean,
It took the cord breaking.
we honestly, we do a lot of men's cuts here, a lot. So this would last 4 or 5 days, right?
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, so pretty cool. But the power in this thing isn't the best.
I didn't hate it completely until we got the other one.
Right.
And you felt like night and day.
Yeah. So for a $20 upgrade, you can get the cordless Sterling 4. So pretty much same build, same feel, but there's a lot more power in
Yeah.
this one.
I
So-
would still stick with the designer though. If you're using it for kids cuts,
double the fun.
Okay.
just because it doesn't cut as fast,
Right.
and that's one reason you want to use that. Not just for kids cuts around their neckline, but let me see it.
No, what do you mean is fast?
Yeah.
The blade is a little quicker on this one. The motor's a little stronger. But when I do kids cuts, I'll hold the clipper like this, so I can still comb the hair while it's on, and then comb it, grab it, and go over my fingers like this, so that way I don't have to worry about cutting myself or cutting a kid.
So why wouldn't you want the blade to move as fast?
Just
Why
because
wouldn't you want to cut the kid?
because I don't want to threaten to cut a child again, like I did a couple
Well,
weeks ago.
Yeah, but either way, I mean, if it's gonna
again,
cut.
you just have. That cuts perfectly fine, especially with kids' hair too. It's very rare that you have a kid
Yeah,
with
mine-
super thick, coarse hair. Usually, the ones you're gonna worry about cutting yourself with have that thin, fine baby hair anyway.
I do love the technique of using only a clipper with kids cuts, though. I tried that a couple weeks ago on a kid, and just being able to cut over your fingers in your hand. I mean, you can, because there's no cord on
Yeah,
this,
you can
it's
go
so much
everywhere.
easier. Yeah. So
Hey, my roommate John Kirshner says, Justin, do you like those better than the Masters?
no,
No.
no,
No.
like
No,
It's just a question.
no, I know, and
I thought about it.
so we don't want to sound like we're saying, oh my gosh, these are the clipper to get. This is definitely like
It's a very versatile clipper.
For a
conven-
cordless.
Yeah.
yes, a convenience, because there's not, the Masters are definitely way.
And by convenience, we mean laziness of not wanting to unplug a cord and plug it back in 6 feet away.
Well, no, and things like the kids' cuts and stuff like that. And like, there's certain men's hair that you honestly don't need the Master
I
Series
mean,
on.
I could have guys like David Bach come in here and use this on him all
Yeah,
the time.
who
He's
has little hair.
very little hair, or guys who are literally just getting a 1 to a 2, and quick 1-2, have him at the door.
Yeah.
You know, I don't need the
So,
precision of a Masters.
Wham bam.
But if you're going into fade hair and do things like
Yeah.
that, stick with the
Personally, I stick with the Masters.
Master. Ooh, look at this, Thad. Hashtag.
Why do we let...
Look at the
Looks like
handwriting.
a serial killer wrote that.
This is great.
See if
Thad.
I ever do
Actually,
anything nice
Thad, your camera's
No, Thad,
closer than
we
mine. Hold it up
completely
to yours.
appreciate the effort,
Yeah.
but you have psychotic child handwriting.
Yeah. I mean,
Hashtag I will kill
Well,
you in your
somebody
sleep.
sent me
Like, that's the same handwriting that Macaulay Culkin probably had in The Good Son.
Are they good?
These cookies
yeah, no,
are
these-
phenomenal.
they're delicious. They're so here. This
Dad,
is it's moist.
You know what? Cancel the show. Let's just eat some cookies.
Matt, you need to get all up in that.
I will. Trust me.
Just put it in your mouth and tell me you love it.
I ate kale all day. Christina was making the most delicious kale soup today.
All right, so it's your cheat
Yeah,
meal.
now.
No, you can't have a cheat meal on the first day. That's the
you
one.
can.
I did.
It's
I ate a
okay.
whole thing of Chinese food.
It's not a full
All right.
meal. It's just a snack.
All right,
It's a
Dad.
cheat snack.
And then the last one that I purchased was the Andis
Or fitness
or
guru.
Andes, whoever you
Andis.
are.
It's game season.
And eyes. And I.
This is the Slimline
Pro lie.
Pro Lie. I did see this was in Modern Salon
Lee.
that this is their latest trimmer. Unless I'm not sold on this thing. I would like to return it. I don't love the build of this. It's very lightweight. It feels cheap,
Yeah.
It's like Mardi Gras.
right?
same.
It feels like something I would shave my beard with
Honestly,
in the bathroom.
I felt like you got that
Oh,
at
yeah.
Rite Aid to shave your beard at like an event that you forgot everything at home.
You haven't used that yet, Brian?
I'm using it right now.
I felt like I was gonna break
Nice.
it when I went to go use it. Like I felt like I was gonna snap the handle in half.
Now, with that being said, I like a wider,
T.
T-liner.
more of a T-liner, yeah, and but it has been nice. I mean, it does cut nice,
Yeah.
so you can't complain about that. Some people like lighter products, so if you do, then maybe go with that one. It was
I don't
like
know
50
how many
bucks.
drops this is going to withstand.
Yeah.
I think is
I-
a good way to put it.
I will
Yeah.
say though, all three of these are fantastic for people who are either in school or in a salon where they're doing a lot of generic work. Not necessarily people are coming in for the the fades, the tape up,
Yeah.
you know, the nice clean, what am I thinking of, like a hard part or something. This is great tools to get people comfortable with using these tools.
Also, yeah, and it's
You know?
amazing the battery life nowadays.
And that's it, yeah.
Yeah.
You have that versatility, especially if you're in a situation like us where you're moving from station to station.
I just don't like how it's so heavy down here, and this is like nothing.
Yeah, there really is nothing in there, I don't think, except a wire.
It's gonna
Yeah.
break.
It looks metal, and that's what I liked about it when I saw it. And then when I ordered it, it came.
Amazon.
So
I've already used it. No, thank you.
now here's the thing. Let me know if you guys like this kind of thing. I'd like to review some of these products.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying,
Just did.
that. So if you like us doing that, I'll keep doing it. I'd like to keep getting products and trying them out in the salon reality, and then bringing them to you.
We'll
guys
review
as well.
anything you send us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, so that's that.
I want to get a Floby.
That is that.
A couple.
We never talked about this.
We never talked about this.
No.
We had them and they
We
were
had ADD.
delicious, and then
Did Christina smell this? It's so good.
Did you not do that?
You want to throw her one?
Spiral it.
So there's the Three Amigos and the ESP. So tell me about this again. What do we know about this?
He's our man.
Thad,
I just stuffed my face.
good job.
Of course you
I
did.
was expecting you to
I-
talk more.
I'll just stuff my face.
All right, so Joey Jones, yo.
What's up, yo?
Yes.
I love
Yeah.
him.
He sent me a message. I forget whether it was Facebook
Smells
or
good,
Instagram.
right?
He was like,
Thad.
hey, I what? Am I not close enough?
No, you're like
Not
a foot
a-
away.
I tell everybody else to get close to the
I know.
mic, and then I don't do it.
Do as I say, not as I do. I'm Thad.
All right.
Exactly. He sent me a message and asked. Well, he said that he appreciates everything that we do, like sending out like free education, free information. And one of his hobbies slash second job is roasting coffee beans.
Sweet.
So we're gonna review it. It was
Um,
damn delicious.
Yeah, it was amazing. I think we had the ESP
Okay.
the night of the show that we were supposed to.
It was so
It
good.
was especially
yeah,
nice.
it was amazing.
Very cool.
So sorry for the delay. It was delicious. We did not forget.
I didn't get any.
The
of it.
Here's
look
that
on
ADD.
Christina's face when she smelled it was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
There was no camera to catch it, but
Christina wants to get like one of those coffee press things.
French
right?
press?
French press.
French
French
press.
press.
that's how we
Yes.
made them.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
You gotta do it. Amazon, $17.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to get it glass, and I am so nervous ordering anything glass on Amazon.
Why?
We've ordered several of them through Amazon, and they come perfect.
Several.
Yep.
You have lots of
Yeah.
French presses at your house now.
Yeah, well,
he has a
I've ordered-
glass cabinet of French
I ordered
presses.
17 French presses, and they all
Well,
came.
I just
Drea,
don't like doing dishes, so I just buy new ones.
Drea dropped the original one, and then my dad ordered one, but it was too small, so I
What?
ordered a larger one. You
All
broke it or something. I don't know how you did it.
I didn't break
So
it.
there
Oh,
you go.
oh,
he
oh.
did have.
We got a
some.
bowling fight. Ding, ding, ding.
Good call.
ding, ding.
All right.
I want a drone to bring me one.
So, so how do we find that coffee on Instagram? Joe, it's
I can give you their.
Joey Jones, yo.
I don't know.
it's
their
Joey
website.
Jones Yo, right?
Yeah, well, that's who sent it to us.
Right.
But it's Triple D Espresso. And
That's a triple D.
I have their address. I don't know. If,
Yeah, why don't we just have him to go to Joey Jones' thing?
Yeah,
'cause he
just
sent
go to
them
Joey
us, he can
Jones.
direct
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, go find Joey Jones and
Go
give him a
find
shout.
Joey
Say,
Jones.
I want some
Yeah.
coffee.
Joey Jones Yo.
or just Google
Brian said this
Triple
coffee's
D.
good.
All right.
Christina's excited about the smell of this coffee.
Couple more gifts. We got some stuff from Ricardo. They have some holiday things right now, so
It looks like a lunchbox.
putting it out there. Looks like a lunchbox.
It looks like the thermo lunchboxes
It
that
does.
Gloria always takes on road
But the
trips
cool
with
thing
her.
about this, so this is the Vibra Straight flat iron. This is a good gift for somebody that you know, right? So this isn't the professional iron. This is a pretty standard iron that somebody can't fry their hair with, which
Here,
is
Aunt
nice.
Kathy, Merry Christmas.
So you get this cool carrying bag, and then it opens up, and you can put all of your thermal tools.
Now, is that the kind of
I-
thermal where you can put it in hot and not worry about it?
Yeah.
I had
So
like a horrible premonition that the top of it was open. You're like, yeah, look, it can go like this. And I was just waiting for it.
everything to fall out. No, it stays in really nice.
Brian,
So-
you
oh, look at
have
this,
one of
too.
those, right?
This is pretty cool. So
One
it
of those
comes
thermal
apart.
things.
Ooh, check it out. So
A pencil case.
all right, what do we have in here though? Yeah, so this is cool. So you get the iron.
That's good because I have like
Vibra
the
Straight
thermal
iron.
pouch that you can only fit one thing,
Right,
and if you go
one-
out and turn two things on, you're screwed. I steal towels from
I'm
hotels.
totally digging
I
the.
do too. I wrap it in a damp towel. Put
Yep.
it in I know.
So the
But I'm doing it when I'm going to like someone else's hotel room, like a wedding party. I'm like, I'm taking this.
Yeah.
actually really they redid this. I really like the feel of this a lot.
Really?
Yeah, I
It-
think I want to sell them.
It looks sexy.
Look at it, nice Vibra Straight. Looks good. And then
Still going with that.
a
name.
bunch of super silk products in it.
Oh,
So
delicious.
yeah, it's like a cool little travel bag.
It is delicious. 'Cause
take your
they
products.
smell like grapefruit.
What?
Yeah.
They smell like the grapefruit.
The shampoo and
Um,
conditioner smells like grapefruit.
All right, cool. So
Oh,
you can check
yeah.
that out. If you go to supersilk.us, they have these kits available. So if you guys want to get one,
So-
pick one up for somebody that you love.
With that website,
Um,
Scotland can't buy that either.
No, I think I don't know. I honestly, I don't know the answer to that, but
Sorry, Scotland.
it's just, I think the U.S. it's a U.S. company, but I do believe that they sell. This is just irons and all of that, so
Worldwide.
should be fine. Scotland, reach out and we'll figure out how to get you one as well.
Tell you what, buy
Um,
me a ticket. I'll
cool.
bring it to you.
Yeah,
And you know what's awesome? I'm gonna give away one of these if it lands on FSE today.
that's awesome.
You're gonna give away that
Yeah.
one
Yep.
and sign it.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool. So that's a cool gift for the holidays from Super Silk and Vibra Straight.
So many sprinkles in here.
God, those cookies were a
Yep.
big deal.
You.
You know what's funny, and I love this is like marketing 101. Millennium sent those today. Like they're very smart. They knew.
They know what
They're like Prime, but better.
They know what's going on.
They totally knew.
All right, cool. So and they tweeted out who's watching Splitting Hairs
You
tonight.
know what? We're not giving you Meebo.
Did
Here's
they
some
really?
cookies.
Okay,
Really
so
Cookies.
anything else, and then let's get into
We got
Justin's.
stickers that are cool.
We do have stickers. I actually brought those in for you guys.
Aww.
I have lots of them.
And now it's on camera, so I can't say, I didn't know we had those.
Yeah. So
That's actually the reason
stickers,
you got them.
stickers all over
I
the
know.
place. We also upgraded our sweatshirts and T-shirts to
American Apparel.
American Apparel. I always want to say American
Yeah.
Crew. I don't know why. To American Crew. It's really
Nope.
awesome. Yeah.
I really want a sweatshirt.
This is a dense ass whoopie pie.
Yeah, they're delicious.
Yeah, we didn't love the sweatshirts that were before. No one purchased one thing.
Oh, they want.
So,
Ooh.
took them off real quick. So, well, we did. We checked. We tested
Because
them.
it's like I bought one.
Yeah. All right, that's that. So let's get into Justin's news.
Ew.
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 You know what this reminds me of, and it's perfect for Justin actually. This reminds me of me, myself, and
Hall.
Irene when he goes crazy.
That's funny.
Really? I don't know what you're saying.
Prize-winning cow.
That's how I felt the other day when I told
It reminds me of Kids
Oh,
in the
okay.
Hall.
Kids in the
Remember
Hall.
that show?
I love that show.
All right.
Oh, I never heard the ending of it.
Because you never let Thad finish.
No, and he never will. Yeah, we got some news.
All right.
Got some news. Let's see. At the end of this, everybody, we're gonna have something for you to chat about. But let's get into some cool things I've seen. Some good fun work. Some hair. First one's gonna be from Elliot.
Elliot.
This was just a real fun transformation.
God damn it, Justin, with this picture.
That's later. Elliot, though, we're not making that sound to you. You did a beautiful transformation to this fun, fiery.
Oh, that's pretty. It's like a sunset.
Yeah, you know, it's just super clean. And I like the fact that the before picture he didn't like, you know, trash up the hair to make it look like, look at this beautiful transformation I did. He just said like, hey, look, this is what I started with, this is what I ended with. It looks really clean, really smooth.
Makes me want a tequila sunrise.
I really
real
like,
bad.
yeah, I like the colors used, and especially for the root area. I like it that the color used up there, which
Right?
doesn't-
I'm not making that up. You did do the roots darker,
Yeah,
right?
it's
Yeah.
darker.
Okay.
Yeah, but it looks like too is he used like two different tones up there. Because if you look like close to the root, it's looks a little darker than that little mid tone before it gets to the orange, fiery thing.
Red.
But yeah, no, it was cool. What do you guys think? You liked it?
Yeah, I
Did
dig
we
it.
enjoy that?
Yeah, I liked it so much I thought that we already showed it.
I did too at first, but I don't think we did because
No.
I went back to all the Instagrams.
Yeah, I don't think we did either.
The next one's gonna be someone we've had on here before, Lisa, who loves her balayage. I love this silver transformation.
Yeah, it looks really nice, especially with the starting.
Yeah,
Point.
you know, again,
Yeah,
the
right?
root area looks really nice. The whole thing just looks really clean the way it was done.
Kick that red's ass.
Yeah, she did.
I actually,
I was gonna say I really like how the root is a darker gunmetal gray, and then it goes to that silvery blonde at the ends.
Do you think it is, or do you think that's light?
I would like to think that it's the.
All right.
Drea wants to believe.
I think that's what it looks like. So
I'm gonna go
that's
with
what I'm
Dre on
going
that
with
one.
that.
The next one is Graveyard Blonde, which is just a fun name.
we just did a share of this not this, but this
Oh.
person.
I would say
Super
killer
talented.
work.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
that
guy's
before
good.
and after,
I follow
like
him.
to make that hair look like so soft.
That's what the job is all about.
Yeah, and he did a full 360. It was beautiful color transformation, the cut, the
180.
style.
360's ending up where you started.
Oh yeah, it is.
180's.
That's why I keep Ryan around. Yeah. Nevertheless, it's really nice.
Yes.
Good job, Graveyard. And I like his name too. It's just an awesome name. Faded Ink.
Oh, I love him.
His work's always just so much fun. And I love the expressions he does, like while he does cuts or takes off a ton of hair when he's doing an undercut or something.
He helped me out in Vegas.
Really?
The last time that I went and worked Paul Mitchell show, he was working backstage as well, but like in the barber section. And I had to make a big wig for Lucy. And I needed it cut, like super blunt, and he was willing to come over and help me do it and like clipper cut the hell out of it. So it was really cool. He's a really nice guy.
His
His
work
work's
always
awesome.
impresses me, and it makes me even happier that he's a nice guy. Yeah,
He's from
guys.
Jersey.
Really? Well, I feel like I knew that actually.
We should
'Cause
get
I
him on
told
the
you.
show.
He's not in Jersey anymore.
Oh, well then we
He
will.
may have started in New Jersey. But yeah, no, that's he had another design I wanted to take. I wanted to, or it was this one, but I wanted to get how he did the actual undercut. It wasn't just like, it was like spiked. It looked like almost Lisa Simpson's head upside down.
Okay.
But if you go and watch a video he did right before that, it shows it. It's a really cool sectioning he used. But yeah, no, that was fun. It's a good time. We have 2 more. The next one's gonna be Picasso. This is just like super detail oriented.
Like I love this so much that I
Oh,
hate
yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's just it's so like immaculate. The lines are so clean. That's just I want to know how much time that took to get that so clean and precise.
Yeah.
I
And
want to know
again-
how many times he practiced doing that.
Like
Yeah.
5, probably.
Yeah, there's 4 other people in the background. They're just like, I wish mine looked
No,
like that.
like literally, like I don't think you can do that on the first try. Maybe you can.
No.
This is this guy's like 5th haircut.
Yeah. No, I mean I
He's in
feel that
beauty
it's,
school.
but that's the same thing. That's like saying how many times did Brian have to do that balayage to look so smooth? I mean, I feel like it's one of those things where you take your time with it. You'll get there. It just probably took him a while. And again, the haircut itself, I don't want to take away from that. Like the fade is seamless too, all the way to skin.
I think it's one of those hair tattoos.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
# hair tattoo.
Just kidding, Picasso.
All right.
There's a couple that are not the same size, though. You guys see that, right?
Really?
Yes, we see that.
You lost like you're over it then.
Just
Well,
saying.
Christine's
Maybe he
like,
didn't do it 5 times.
Christine's
Maybe
like,
that
is
was his first time. It was really awesome, but not perfect.
And Christine's like, it's awesome but not perfect, so let's move on.
No, it's awesome.
Oh.
Well, I have one more. This is a guy who
Is it
I
perfect?
personally look up to for just like a lot of inspiration to do like great, fun men's barbering. Just keeps me focused on men's barbering and not like styling or anything else. Salon, he works at Hollywood's barbershop. It's just, if you've never heard of Hollywood's, it's one of the most like traditional.
But like Hollywood.
Yeah, it's a traditional proper gentleman's barbershop, and this guy always does beautiful work. Here you can see it's one of my favorite ways to do a skin fade.
First picture is gross.
The neck beard.
Yes.
This is one of the smoothest ways to do like a proper skin fade, where you fade up from down and you just straight blade from there on out. It's seamless. That's the last haircut I got over by my buddy Jeremy when he did it on me. This is how he always practices it. What is that? Holdfast Barbershop over in Flemington. It's the same feel in there that you get in Hollywood. It's like it's a nice traditional, good stuff on the wall. You feel like you know everybody hanging out there. It's a fun time. It's a place I'd like to work if I wasn't here. If I
Right.
was in California. But again, this guy's work is always clean. It's always nice. He takes pictures. Everybody does, even kids. You have like kids smiling on there with like a proper haircut. So it's nice to see that. So those are my my styles of the week. Now we get into some fun stuff. Some
No.
Is it really fun?
stuff. It's fun to see their reactions to it.
That's gross.
It's disgusting. Like
So I had this article pop up on my Facebook page from the Hairstylists University, or there's like a forum, one of them.
It's all over Facebook.
Yeah, now it's all over Facebook. This girl put a hair tie on her wrist. Bring in some pictures that gross everybody out. The first one's gonna be like these 2 lumps that it started out as. She put a hair tie on her wrist. She thought it was like a spider bite or something, so she went to the doctor. They looked at it, gave her some antibiotics at home. The next day, it like got even bigger, so she went back and they sent her to another. Christina can't even look at
I
it.
know.
Um,
I saw the girl.
huh?
It was on the news. I saw her.
Yeah.
Talking about it, and the doctor.
Yeah, so she goes back the next day saying it hurts so bad. They immediately send her to another hospital to emergency surgery. Surprised that she doesn't have sepsis, which is like blood poisoning. And then when they finally got in there to like examine everything, they're surprised that didn't like interfere or get into her bone or tendons or anything. She had like a huge bacterial infection because she got a scratch from one of these little sparkly hair ties, and when it scratched her, it let this bacteria into her skin, which caused a ton of damage. So
The hell is in her hair that it was in her hair tie?
Well, she said she
Ugh.
excuse me, she said she only used it for like a day or two. So it could have been wherever these things came from.
This is why Justin hates glitter.
Yeah, you see? I was just gonna say that glitter kills. So
She's
hold on.
alive.
Was she
Die.
wearing this hair tie the entire time, or did she like take the hair tie off and like it just continued to get worse?
Obviously, she wore this for a
It
year.
could have been
on the
a
same wrist.
1990s scrunchie
that's what I'm saying.
that
like,
had never
she-
been washed.
Yeah,
for all we know.
the article said she only had
And
it
if you're
on for
putting a
2
scrunchie
days.
on your wrist,
Who wears a
That's what you
scrunchie on your wrist? That's what you get.
Did you?
That's disgusting. That's
Oh yeah, so don't wear hair ties on your wrist.
you got to
okay?
take it off. Like you can't wear that stuff. Like what are you wearing a scrunchie on your wrist for? Wear a bracelet.
Get a freaking Apple
No,
Watch.
honestly, people do wear hair ties.
No,
as,
I know.
No, listen, because
Listen,
even-
man.
That's cute.
Listen.
no, at Cosmoprof, at like right at the register, they sell now hair ties that are meant to also look like bracelets for girls.
Not
They're
anymore.
in little
Really?
rows.
it's not
I
just
promise.
girls.
And
They've been back ordered.
I'm
but
rocking it.
No, seriously, they just had them there, and
Did you buy some?
I did, and I just gave them to Michelle's niece.
Well,
I'm
you
gonna
just killed
actually-
Michelle's niece.
You're like, I need those back.
I was gonna say I have one on my wrist right
Yeah.
now.
But here's the thing, though. Those
are
ones that you're
making-
Sorry,
talking
Dre.
about, the ones you're talking about are made of cloth, though. I don't see that scratching you.
No, the
like
one
the deadly glitter one.
what
I used to wear the
happens
deadly glitter
is
one.
Whether or not how clean you are and your things are,
Yeah,
that's
I'm
where that
screwed.
happens.
Do you
Because look at certain people that get like other bacterial infections
Yeah.
that might not
Yeah.
clean
Yeah.
their clothes on the regular. You know, like
wait, you're supposed to clean your clothes?
I mean,
No, Thad. Chewing on his beard. Ugh.
but yeah, they are making those hair ties now to go both as a hair tie and bracelet.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
so-
Smart.
That picture's not up there the whole time, right?
No.
Oh,
Christina actually never posted it.
Can that be the thumbnail for this week's episode?
everyone's like, oh,
I when I saw that, there was a disclaimer like, "Are you sure you want to look at this? It's graphic." I'm like, "No, every one of our viewers definitely wants to see this."
yeah.
You know that we don't have the disclaimer at the beginning of this.
Yeah,
No.
it's not on there anymore. And my last thing, I'm gonna chit chat about. You guys can kind of jump in on this. Anybody who's watching, please feel free to comment to whoever's watching the chat.
Thanks.
I saw an article on one of those other hair forums, and a little photo that I found was the client before and after. The title read, "The moment when you get on Facebook and see that your client box colored her ombre. You know, the one you did last month that you warned would take a few sessions before it was the color she wanted. I hate that. It makes me so sad, especially because she was a client that came in almost every 2 weeks for something. First picture was the selfie saying she loved it, and the next picture was her with some super dark brown black hair." Did you post the other one up by accident?
No, I'm looking at it.
Oh. But yeah, so I mean, what do you guys feel about that? Like, have you had clients that have pulled that stunts on you where you gave them disclaimers of, hey, your hair's not going to be this way that you want it? I mean, didn't you have a similar incident recently?
Yeah. I was gonna say I have a client.
This is Thad's incident.
Yeah.
This is Thad's post.
No, I do have a client who she likes to when she gets bored, she'll and can't get in, she'll just start going to Sally's or go to CVS or whatever, and then she's upset that we can't get her hair the way that she wants it because we're constantly taking steps backwards before we can take steps forward.
All right.
You sound like Paul Abdul.
Yes.
I don't know how to take that.
Opposites attract.
Somebody get him a cat.
DJ Scat Cat.
Oh.
No, but looking at this picture, like clearly she's a young girl,
Paul Abdul is a singer.
and
a
I'm
singer
really
thing.
happy that when she tried to do this herself, the ends
A
have
thinger.
clearly soaked up way too much of the box color, and they look
Yeah.
black, and they're just ruined forever now.
I was gonna say I
Are
had
they
a
that's
friend
what
saying
you
who
that
get.
they
used
should
to do
start
that.
singing?
Deuces.
Instead, are they
No, he-
saying they should start singing?
No,
Yes.
please, God, no.
No thanks.
Would you?
I've
but
never
here's the
heard
thing.
Thad sing, but wait, no, I did.
Yeah,
Karaoke.
it's not very good.
Oh yeah.
Anybody on the chat? Anybody chiming in? It should have like cycled through with
No.
the laps?
Nope.
Nothing.
They,
All right.
they
Well,
have
then
nothing.
they don't care. That's
Yeah.
my news.
They
I'm gonna eat
agree.
a cookie.
They
We
agree.
actually have robots that watch this show every week. It's not even. It's actually just me hitting enter 1,000 times.
You have 12 laptops
refresh,
at home.
refresh, refresh.
People are chilling. People are enjoying the show.
Cool.
So the thumbs down is when you start to nod off and you move slightly to the right.
Can everyone just give a thumbs up to the show right now?
I did.
Thanks. Everyone else? I'd like to see it growing.
That's not what they mean.
All right.
Yeah, that's my news.
All right. Cool. Thanks, Justin.
Thanks,
That's
Joss.
my news, and now I have a cookie.
I don't want to chew onto the microphone.
All right, Drea.
All
Trending
right.
tresses.
Or
All right.
All right.
oh,
What? All right. So our first photo is of Paris Hilton for a photo shoot for a paper magazine, which I think her hair literally looks like plastic in this photo. I think it's a cool shot, but
like there's a bag over it.
yeah, like it looks weird to me.
Yeah, we should put a bag over her head.
Which one?
Paris Hilton.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, it's like plasticky looking.
Yeah.
So that was interesting.
Looks like a ton of gel. Like
It's a good
plastered to her
look.
head.
I know.
I was gonna say there's
What's
a
she been doing? Turning into plastic.
She's awesome. I follow her on Instagram, so I know everything she's doing. She's doing a lot of DJing now.
DJ?
Really?
Makes sense. Weren't they paying her like $200,000 just to show up?
So now they're like making her
Imagine.
do something when
Yeah.
she shows up. You know what? You're here.
One night they just
Hit
put
the
her to
tables.
work. Yeah.
Who is this?
wow.
Here, give me your just
Paris
plug your
Hilton.
iPhone in for a little bit.
She's someone famous.
All
Yeah.
right.
Not a singer.
There's a
Just so
video
you know,
tape
Actually, she
somewhere.
was for a second.
As
right?
a quick backup, real quick, because Justin wanted a little feedback.
Yeah.
On his thing, and I actually kind of like this. Colorable Chemist said, I started telling clients if they box color their hair, I won't touch it for a year.
Huh?
It's reduced the number of at-home disasters.
Huh, I like that. That's ballsy.
Wow.
Okay.
Are we allowed to do that?
Whatever.
Nah.
And now this episode cannot be played on YouTube.
No, I would. It's okay. I would actually like to play music on here, and it's not like YouTube pays for this show anyway.
It's
so
not like we can't send her $20 for the rights to that song. I mean, what is she doing now?
Yeah.
she's so happy that that just happened.
Yeah, her ears are ringing. She's like, someone played that, and it wasn't Family Guy making fun of me somehow.
All right, cool. So
All right, so that's fun. And then Rose McGowan has
McGowan.
sorry, has shaved her head.
God, I love her.
I like
she
it.
was uploading pictures to her Instagram and saying, "No hair, don't care." Honestly, it's liberating. So,
I know the feeling.
She keeps calling it hashtag alien chic.
yeah.
Like
Huh.
Sigourney Weaver and Aliens. Get it?
Brian, do you know why
That's
she
fine.
shaved
She
her
can
head?
have all of my attention.
I don't know if it was for something or if she just did it, but I like it.
It's fun. She's getting a lot of attention for it, so that's
I mean, it makes her eyes and lips look gigantic.
it.
I mean, people don't like it that much. She only got 10,000 likes in 1 week. And that's not that.
For not doing anything since Jawbreaker, that's not that bad.
But here's the thing, though. She has 8,000 likes on a 2-day-old photo of her with no hair, don't care.
Oh, she does.
Yeah.
Those last 5 days were pretty slow.
It really cuts out at that point. All right.
All right, and Kylie Jenner has debuted a new wig, which is a pretty it's like an emeraldy green color.
Ugh.
Can we just finally remove that with a weed whacker, like neck up?
I gotta tell you, somebody posted something. Oh, I know who it was. F. Jerry posted up a picture of her with this hair and a red hoodie on, next to a picture of a bottle of sriracha, saying who wore it better.
Yep.
Aw.
I love him.
So my favorite thing about this picture, though, is you can actually see at the hairline where
Ooh, yeah,
the
girl.
seam is for
Get your
this.
lace front right.
Yep.
Yes.
So usually you don't see that on her.
That's
but,
awful.
But it's bad in this picture, and that's my favorite part of it.
It
Because-
looks Frankenstein-y.
Yeah. It's there.
Huh. Look, Matt, see? Huh.
See it.
Green Frankenstein to me. It's fitting.
It's great.
All right.
All right, and then our last picture is of Naomi Campbell, who has chopped off her hair into a fun little
Different wig.
Yeah. It is a different wig, but it's chopped shorter.
I don't think that's her hair, Drea.
She usually has much longer hair in her fake
Yes.
hair. Okay, it's not as short, and I like it. I think it looks good. I like that it's not a super blunt bob; that it has a lot of texture to it. So,
It reminds me of Tina from Bob's Burgers.
or you could go there. That's fine too.
All
All right, I'm
All
done.
Good job, Jay.
Don't get mad.
That's it. I'm done.
All right, let's get into Brian's stuff.
I didn't set you up. Okay.
Okay.
KLM.
Brian.
Brian's on a sugar high.
I am. I am jacked. I never eat sweets like that.
Just gonna go right into everything all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. Like no breaks whatsoever.
You want us to
Yeah, no
like,
breaks.
relax?
No break. That my break dance. Are those cookies gone? Millennium.
Send more.
Yeah. We need another batch. All right.
Oh.
There you go.
All right. So if anyone's wondering where this comes from, you have to follow us on Instagram because Matt puts up a thing before the show saying,
I thought
let's
you were
do
going to talk
questions.
about babies.
Yeah.
Yeah, totes. All right, so first off, we got Vincent612 saying, I'm having trouble motivating some of my more seasoned stylists. Even when I teach classes, they're obviously disinterested, no matter the subject. Any suggestions on how to motivate them to be excited about this amazing profession we're in? At one of my old salons I worked, there were several women there that were much older, that had been doing it for a very long time. And it's like they were split down the middle. There were ones that were still super fired up when they came in every day, and then the ones that like you just couldn't wait until they finally said they were retiring. And the ones that were fired up were the ones that, because I was still very new, like fresh out of school, so I was all about like every actual hair show, and they were always the ones coming with. I know like classes in the salon will motivate some people, but you know, doing hair shows, whatever company you go with, when they have like their big yearly event kind of hair show, going to that kind of stuff, because you kind of can't come out of that not motivated somehow. Like
Yeah.
there's something for everyone. Like when you do a class, it's, you know, hopefully everyone picks it up, but in a place like a hair show, everyone can find something if you're still interested in the business at all.
Yeah.
It's my advice.
I think that's good advice. I mean, there's not much. I've.
Even Christine gets excited at hair shows.
I mean, I haven't been.
Nice to them.
So nice to everyone.
I was nice to them. I hope that those girls actually like watch the show.
I
I hope they
haven't.
saw your cake.
They don't do anything.
I've never had any. We haven't had anybody like work for us that hasn't been. That's been like a seasoned kind of unmotivated person. Obviously, because everybody that works here is younger
We're all a
and
bunch of noobs.
yeah, noobs. And
You got to keep them busy and pay them.
yeah,
I
We
think
wouldn't know
those are
about that
two
because
really
we're millennials.
you got to keep people busy, but you also, I think it's more of the environment as well. For me, it's always been like,
Just keep it fresh.
you know, when somebody seems, people get unmotivated. It happens,
Yeah.
you know. So it's that you can't, like, you got to see those people getting unmotivated. Like if for some reason they're getting unmotivated, and you're not paying attention to that, and then it's gone for 3 years with less and less motivation, now it's really hard to bring them out of it, and that's probably where these people are at. They're just doing their job.
Or don't you ever think of too, like, when did the world become that way? Like, for instance, as long as you're not going out of your way to unmotivate someone, if you chose this industry as your career, shouldn't you be taking some responsibility of that on your own?
Yeah.
You
Well,
know
I
what
think
I mean? I think
there's
that's
also
a
the
big-
chance that she's talking about like people. I think she's being very nice when she's saying more seasoned and saying like older people.
Critchety old people.
Yeah.
That
are
might
kind
have
of
come-
unmotivating the like her.
Yeah, they
Oh.
might have come from the era where this wasn't necessarily like the career choice that they were dying for, and just sort of like something they fell into.
Yeah, because there is a lot of people out there that just they chose this job just to kind of have a job, like
Something to do.
something to do, and something like to keep them busy, but they don't necessarily look at it as like this crazy career where they want to check their goals and they want to go to classes and they want to do all, like some people just don't want
Some
to.
people it's a job, not a passion.
And that's the thing
And
where
that's, like, on them, that's personally fine as long as they're not bringing somebody else
yeah,
down.
that's why they wouldn't
Yeah.
work here,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but you can only work next to that person for so long. Like you can only, even if it's just right next to you and there's a happy person next to you, just being next to the person who's unmotivated, who's just there to cut hair and go home,
right,
it kind of like drags you down a little bit.
right,
I don't know, because I don't feel like it's necessarily because they're not motivated to go to classes means that they're an unhappy person. There's a stylist that I worked with in Maryland that she literally came in, she worked really hard, she was a perfectionist with what she did, but she never came to any of the in-salon trainings.
right,
She wouldn't go to the hair shows. She's like, I don't have time for this and I'm not going to.
right.
Well, but she wasn't an unhappy person. She was a very talented hairstylist. She just didn't seek her inspiration from those.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I don't think that's what they're really asking about. Like that's a whole. I wouldn't think
Right.
of her and I wouldn't work next to her and be unmotivated. Unmotivated is
Yeah.
the person again who's just in there like,
Yeah,
okay, yeah,
if
whatever.
it's a larger problem, then maybe the problem is the solution is to talk to them and like maybe they're not right for your salon.
Yeah.
right. Yeah, and if you
Yeah.
work in a salon with quite a few people, if the majority is that type of person, I mean, that's one of those things
Then
where
you need to take responsibility and do something about it.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
what the
yeah.
question
not
is,
the
how?
place-
how, yeah,
That's not the place for you to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, because you can't.
Yeah, but this is an owner, right, Brian, who's asking like what to do with.
I bet we
stylists
could
like that?
find out really fast.
Motivating some of my more seasoned stylists, so it sounds like an owner.
Yeah. So
Yeah. So she may have to weed them out.
Yeah.
Like a
Clean
bad
house.
I mean, it's
Not a
honestly
clean
one of those
house,
things
but-
where you have to say to them, you have to. They don't even have to do necessarily the class. You come up with what you want them to do. If you want them to just be happier and be more positive at work, then you have to talk to them and make them be more positive at work. And if they're not, then they can't work there anymore. Because you're looking at a long-term thing. You need to have a positive staff because the success of a salon is based on positive people, I think, because people walk in and they know when a bunch of people don't get along, there's some negativity. Like anybody can feel that when they walk into a building or a business. So, and when things don't run correctly. So you really need to make sure that you talk to those people, and if they don't change, then I think it was Robert Cromeans that said, if you can't change your people, change your people. And that really is like,
Yeah.
it's true. Like you just have to.
A business
Fix it.
owner can make the road to success more fun, but they can't necessarily make their employees motivated.
Yeah.
You have to have motivated people.
You can't make people want something.
Yeah.
Like they either want it or they don't want
That's where the old
it.
saying.
You can show them, but
Yeah, that's where the old saying. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink.
unless you
No.
kick that horse in the ass.
Make the bubbles stop
Oh my
though.
God.
Or you
Real
work him so
fast.
hard that
Oh,
he's just so
jeez.
thirsty. There's
All right, moving on.
Yeah.
Matt's like, there has to be a way to get that horse to drink.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
That damn horse will drink.
And if it won't drink, then you
That's like you just gotta
Go
switch
find
Make it
another
into
horse.
a bottle of
we're
glue.
moving on.
Next question.
you go find a
Just
pony.
Go find a cow.
Janelle Arlene asked, do you guys do anything special or extra for your guests for the holidays?
We show
We
up.
need to talk about this.
Ugh, find a way to
Oh.
fit him in somehow.
I know. So,
I did have I worked with someone that used to do something.
yeah, I've seen people do it as well. And we have
You
done
don't even know what I was going to say.
no, but done something for people. No, I don't. But
The woman that worked next to me, she used to, for like that smaller like core group of people that, the ones that you always think of when you think of like my most loyal, da 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 da. She'd look at her book and there maybe be like one or two a day. She'd run up to the front desk and buy like a $25 gift card to give them that. She's like, I get it back. Nothing is $25, so they're going to put it towards something and go over. And so it was sort of just a way to say thank you, but not break yourself.
yeah. Well, yeah, and I talked about this this week on my little podcast thing, and we were talking about the biggest gifts that you get and what do you do and when you get those gifts, And I think it's a good thing. Like if you look at some person that always gives you like whatever you like $100 tip every year or something like that, you need to remember that person. You always do. So maybe come up with something. I think that's a good idea, a gift certificate, because you do get it back, but it's a little bonus for them. You don't get, you kind of get it back, but
Yeah, I mean,
that's a good $25 gift
it's not giving them
certificate.
a
It's
gift
kind
card
of cool.
to Starbucks. It's a gift card to me.
Right. Yeah. And that's cool. That's a good idea, because I said maybe go get a $10 gift certificate for Starbucks or something just to have on hand, that if somebody gives you something, that
I did it a couple of times once. People were they were really thankful. I mean, it's sort of a finite discount, like
Yeah.
a one-time coupon.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
it was cool. People liked it.
Okay.
Do you want to beat that some more or
No,
just move on?
I think we're good.
Okay. Huh?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Do you want to chime in? You got something? It's so rare we get to hear your beautiful voice. Nice. She's doing her Chewbacca
I
impression.
was just gonna say.
Okay. Beauty Rush 531. I'm really in a toss-up as to if I should go into a departmentalized or non-departmentalized salon. I want to be a master colorist, but don't want to pigeonhole myself either, so I just want to know pros and cons you may have for this. I don't know. Like, I can think of pros and cons of both, especially if you wanting to be a colorist. I've worked with people that have done departmentalized stuff, and like there was one woman, probably the one hairdresser that I've worked with that's made more money than any other hairdresser I've ever worked with was just a colorist. It takes significantly longer to build a solid book if you're just a colorist, because if you think of it, every single human being on earth pretty much, calm down, gets a haircut. Not everybody gets their hair
Hey,
colored.
I still get my hair cut.
I know.
I was
but
gonna
I was
say
just
I've
gonna
convinced haircut people to start getting color,
Right.
but like I wouldn't have had that opportunity if I didn't.
Right. It
first
would
have them
take
in my
longer
chair.
to build just a colorist book. Because a good friend of mine also, she's a cutter in a departmentalized salon, and I went with her and like met some of the people that she works with. And I don't think I would ever be happy if I was just a colorist, because I would miss blowing out hair. Like I said I said that to one of the colorists, and she laughed. She's like, I haven't blown out hair since beauty school. I'm like, I would hate that.
I don't know
Yeah.
if I'd necessarily miss that. I'd miss seeing the end
I
result.
wouldn't miss it at all.
Like just doing a root touch up and then being like, all right, next.
Yeah.
Like, I like doing it all. I think it's really just more what makes you happy about this job.
Yeah, it's what makes you happy. I mean, I think you can make the most of it. Like you look at, don't be a $15 hair cutter and only do haircuts. Like you
Yeah.
you have
Right.
to figure it out. Like your friend, who I know as well, her haircuts are more expensive.
Oh, yeah.
And that's all she does all day, which is great because she can take time
Well,
on it.
because she's a cutter, she's allowed to be a styler as well.
Well,
So
okay.
in that salon that you do cuts, blow dries, and updos,
Okay.
or just color.
Right. And so I think you can make money either way, but you're definitely going to make money quicker.
Doing
Like you said,
everything.
you'll build quicker that way. But, it's again, a long-term commitment of what you're trying to build and what you want your goal to be. And right now I would love to just be a hair cutter, but I have so many clients that get color. What am I going to do? Say, oh, now I just cut hair.
Right.
Sorry, So I think if you want to your end game is I want to do one thing, then I think you should start, because it's going to take some time.
Yeah.
What else?
Good talk.
Thad,
Well,
go.
I was gonna say I think it's interesting as to like the point of view that Brian was thinking of as far as how difficult it is to build your book as just like colorist. I was thinking how difficult it would be just to be like just a cutter, because yeah, sure you might have like more people coming in, but color tickets definitely cost way more. So,
Yeah, but if you had a $100 haircut or a
That's true.
$150 haircut, and you're
That's true.
doing those every hour, you'd be fine. And if you were a specialized hair cutter,
Mhm.
you could have a $100 haircut.
Like Matt
you know.
is a specialized curly hair cutter, because we have another client coming in a month and a half when you have your next appointment open to get a curly haircut.
Correct, but like even if your single colors only cost like $60 compared to your $100 haircut, if you get 4 of those people,
I think we're doing too many
Right now.
what ifs right now.
that's true.
Well, but that's what she's asking. Like, what are some pros and cons? And really, I think what it comes down to is you just need to know, one, would you be happy only doing one thing?
Yeah.
Because I'm getting the impression that Beauty Rush might be a little bit earlier on in her career,
Yeah.
like to be thinking about that. And I think, especially early on, it's too soon to tell. Like, give it a chance. Do everything and
Yeah.
say, oh my God, I hate doing color.
Color
Or I really
application.
hate doing haircuts. But know for a fact. Like, don't just assume.
I mean,
Yeah,
not for nothing.
yeah.
It's a great way to build that endless book you want to build of just color too. You know, it's you got to get them in the door one way or another. And if you're gonna sit around all day for that one color a week,
Yeah.
you're not gonna be able to handle it. I mean, look at me in beauty school. I told a barber I didn't want to work because I was going to do women's hair.
Right.
You never know.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
dabble in it all. Get your feet wet.
Good call.
All right, Jordan Cox Hair. As an educator, what can I do to make my classes more fun and enjoyable while remaining informative?
Cookies.
Yup, cookies. Always. I always found stories are always what worked for me. Like, rather than just giving information, relating whatever I wanted to talk about to real life. That's why I think educators that are also stylists, or at least have been stylists for some time, are much more effective educators.
Yeah.
So that's my take.
Yeah. I think you just got to make sure. I mean, I've been in classes where
There's no way you're reaching that mic. Pull that down. Come on, get in there.
Visual things.
Yeah.
Too. Remember, like you did like the Play-Doh, I think. And
yeah, we've done the Play-Doh. We've
But
done,
that's for like the visual learner. I think you have to get you have to hit everyone.
Yeah.
You have to hit the visual learner and the people who do it just by touching things and the people who do it by listening to you and writing things down. Like those
Yeah.
are your basic three.
Yeah.
So
I
I
think a lot of hair probably are visual artists.
Yeah.
A lot of the hair industry.
Yeah, I would say a lot of them. I mean, there are some that are very like they write like every
Analytical
single.
about
They won't.
everything.
They don't even barely touch anything because they're just writing down the entire time.
Yep.
They barely even get the haircut done on the mannequin because I think they feel like they need to write it.
Yeah.
Maybe they're
Yeah,
the
so
wrong-
much.
I was gonna say you'd be
That's why I
surprised
liked
with the different
my-
learning groups.
Yeah.
I liked being an educator just gave me an excuse to buy the little projector that hooked up to my iPad.
Yeah.
But people like that. That's
Yeah.
fun.
I always had a projector with me because I like the visual. And nowadays, like I feel like as long as, go with the stories. I think when you relate it to something, it works. The visual things that we've done in classes. Don't try to be. This is something Christina says to me every time that I go out. But just be yourself, and don't try to pretend like you know something that you don't know. I think people read that really fast. And I think a lot of educators jump into a classroom and just start randomly talking. I think the success that we had with classes, and we worked for a product company, but I don't think we really,
I followed the.
you feel
What's it
out
called?
you feel out the place
Right.
and what they want to learn. Ask a lot of questions at the beginning, like a consultation. And then once you start teaching, then you're really going to start, figuring out what they like,
Right.
and just teach a lot, and you'll get better and better
Well,
at it.
and I think just to sort of clarify a little bit better, when I say tell stories, I think the reason that stories worked for me is because I use them to make them relatable. The fastest way to just absolutely turn me off to an educator trying to tell me something is when it comes across as they think they're up on some kind of pedestal talking down to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
And then suck it. Like, I don't care anything else you have to say. So I always approached everyone in my classes like, look, the only reason I can tell you how to do this is because I have effed it up so many times.
Right.
Like, that I figured out how to not screw it up. So I'm just trying to keep you from not having to stumble as many times as I
Brian's
did
actually
today.
guilty of his entire class telling you how bad he is.
It's true.
It happens. We taught in somewhere in New Jersey. It's just not that long ago. We hadn't taught together in quite a while, and I was like, Brian, you really don't have to tell everyone how bad you are the entire time, but you do relate, and it's what works for you, and you always have successful classes. So,
Thanks.
so it works. So just be yourself. Whatever works for you, do it, and but have visuals and all of that
And
stuff.
don't be a douche on a mountaintop.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the most important.
All right,
Maybe.
maybe one more. I don't.
Well, Veronica Scissorhands has a quick one, and
Okay.
then there's one more I wanted you to pass it because it's easy. What's the best way to get involved in platform work? This is Veronica. Again, I think we've answered this before. Really, just whatever company you want to work with, talk to your distributor, because by now, pretty much every company has it written down how to go about doing this. They
Yeah.
have the times to audition, the places, all that stuff, and there's a certain path that you can take. But your distributor is usually the person who comes and takes your order is going to know how to do it.
Yeah, and just be really careful. Like, go in to that whole thing with low expectation. Like, when you say platform, I get freaked out by people because when I said platform, I meant I wanted to be on the platform. But you're gonna start teaching in salon classes,
Right.
and if you're lucky, you will get the opportunity to work hair shows, which doesn't really mean that you're lucky. Actually, the in salon classes, after a while, you'll learn that the in salon classes are way better than being up in front of
Yeah.
at a hair show yelling at everyone.
Like
So
there are some times when like I know the show comes and goes, and as stressful and as insane as those were, like it was kind of fun.
yeah,
Like,
it's
by the
fun. It's a
time
great
all-
experience.
Like when the weekend's finally over and you can sleep for 20 straight hours, it was like that was crazy. That was fun. I'm glad I don't have to do it again for a year, but I look forward to doing it again next year.
Yeah.
All right, and then last, because we're running out of time, Red0688 says, "Can I buy the blades for Donald Scott razors from you, or will any feather razor blade work for them?"
No, you can't use any feather razor blade, but we will have the blades available soon. That'll be in our next order. So within
That
a
has to
week.
be actual Donald Scott
Yeah,
blades.
yeah, and those will be available probably within a week.
Yeah, because I think the other ones jam up. I tried doing that when I was in school.
Yeah,
YOLO.
and super exciting. First off, our scissors will be here Friday
Yes.
from Japan.
That's exciting.
So nice and sharpened, which was the
Overnight
first
from
time we
Japan.
sharpened them in a year. Over a year, 2 years. So, man, those scissors, it's
'Cause-
going to be amazing
Yeah,
when we
it's
get
2
them
years
back.
because Barrett was here, not Justin,
Oh, yeah.
at Christmas.
So, yeah, 2 years we went with our scissors, did not get them sharpened. They went to Japan. They're brand new.
Oh my god.
They're in the States. They're
Cut the
on their way
shit out of
back.
myself.
If anybody wants to
I
send
want
care
you to know-
packages of gauze to Brian, you can find our
No
website.
kidding.
the
I've
address on
gotten
the
so
website.
used to the 5.5s, and now I'm gonna go back to my 6s.
Yeah.
Bye, Knuckles.
So,
Yeah, I'm working on that gel foam. Don't worry.
Mizutani is also has some really cool products coming out next year, which I'm excited
Yeah.
about. And tonight I'm launching their brand new scissor at 12 midnight, the Blacksmith Solid scissor, which has the DB20 looking
Blade.
ball bearing,
Oh, okay.
and then more of a straight
that
kind
the
of
one you put
solid
the
I was
blade.
picture
gonna
up?
say
Yeah.
that looks nice.
What's that?
Is that the one you put the delicious picture up on?
Yeah,
your
that
Instagram?
was the titanium version. The regular steel version will be up, and you can pre-order the titanium version as well. So I'm pretty excited about that new scissor coming out.
Can I just say, Thad, you look like an adorable little child because you're tapping both feet, and it
I
looks
have
like you're.
ADD.
But it looks like you're dangling your feet, like you can't reach the floor, which is really funny.
Who are we picking for the wheel?
Oh, I picked.
All right,
Well, it
so
was random, but hold on.
Is it me because I was dangling? my
Yeah,
feet?
it was all I can see is Thad dangling his feet. Let's go with Beauty Rush 531.
okay,
Whoa, my
Hey, that's my new screen name.
if
Beauty-
you knock a tooth out,
Beauty Rush 531. We have Sunlight's balayage products on the wheel. All this stuff is on Shop FSE. We have the J Lace,
J-Lace.
some fun stuff from them, hoodies, hats. I'm not sure exactly what they're giving away, but we have some fun stuff,
They're
right?
actually giving away me.
You,
Me.
yes, Justin. Olaplex is
It's
on
funny,
the wheel.
That's also what the FSCs are too.
Parker straight blades, Ergo brushes. Let's see, Donald Scott razors, carving comb giveaway. MinervaBeauty.com. We're sitting in their awesome furniture right now, and the stations and all that. They're giving away something cool. FSE is giving away the Super Silk Vibra Straight
Ooh.
kit. And Amika is giving away always something awesome.
Millennium's giving cookies.
Millennium Millennium will send Charlie's to your house. Or Cheryl's, not Charlie's. I don't know what I'm talking about. And Millennium is 3 months free of their new software, Mevo. And then Mizutani, we still have not given away the scissors.
Which ones are they?
I don't even know.
I hope I
So
win.
it's a pair of Mizutani scissors.
It's gonna be by random one of ours.
Yes. It's whatever we have left.
Yeah, whatever they took out of clown pants to give away.
I hope I win.
I think that's. Oh, and then Mainstream is giving away 100%. So that is an app, an on-demand app for hairdressers. If you're looking for some extra work and you want to go
let's
out
play to
and
win.
drive to people's houses and cut their hair, Mainstream is a new app you can sign up for. People will summon you, and then you go to their house and you get paid right through the app. 80% of what you do on the road. So if you want to start being a traveling hairdresser, Mainstream's the way to go. MANESTREEM is the app. You can sign up, use FSE in the code, and you'll be ready to roll. And they're giving away 100% of services for the first month, and you get included in a $500 drawing.
Matt gets a notification.
Holy cow! Is that it?
You have an up to.
I think that's it. All right. And who are we spinning for?
Me.
I said it.
I know. I just want to be able to say it at the end.
Beauty Rush 531.
Beauty Rush 531. Here we go. Give it a spin, Dre.
It's going. It's going.
Oh, Amika. I swear. What's that? What is it? I don't know what they give. They give away something different every time.
But I bet it smells good.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. Yeah. They always give away good products. Thank you to Amika. All you have to do is email us, contest@freesaloneducation.com, your address, and we'll forward it to Amika. So congratulations on that. That sums up the show. Check out freesaloneducation.com. We have a ton of cool stuff on there. And also, I just spent the last 2 days just making everything look really good. So I think we have the coolest shopping experience ever, and we have the coolest video section. We have the coolest stuff on the interwebs, I believe. It's a really, it looks good. It looks good on your phone. It looks good on your computer. So many different things.
Wait a tick. Are we still doing the video contest?
We are doing the video contest.
There's only a month left. Get on that.
People have been submitting the videos, but make sure that you submit them on fsetube.tv. And you could win $1,000 and a brand new pair of scissors. So
I hope I win.
I love that Christina still has her headphones on and they're not plugged into anything.
And she's dancing around.
she does that at home too. I think it's just so she can't hear me talk.
Earmuffs.
It's like when you're at the gym but you forgot your or your battery dies on your iPod. You just keep the headphones on.
Yeah,
so
nobody
talks
bothers
to
you.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You've never done that?
No, my battery doesn't die because I charge it before I go.
I just put. No, I don't go to the gym.
'Cause there
I
is
just
no
put
way-
headphones in like when I walk around, like to the grocery
People
store.
don't realize the cord's dragging
That's a good
behind
idea.
him.
You just gotta make sure the cord's in your pocket
Okay.
or plugged into your phone still.
All right, that's it. Anything else? Let us know in the comments below what products you'd like to see me purchase and review. So I would love to purchase some more stuff and try out some new cool things. And that's
I would
pretty
like
much
you
it.
to purchase a squat rack to see how that works.
Yes, and a
We-
bench press.
We need you to share this video with your friends. We are making more and more videos. We have more stuff coming out. Hopefully soon. Drea,
I know. I just remembered.
let's come up with a day after this. So
I
Drea
just
has
remembered.
a really cool video. We just have to
Just
voice it
remembered.
over. So we will let's do that. And we'll get that in the next couple days, and then hopefully we'll get that video out to you guys. Cool color video, some red color. So perfect
Yeah.
timing.
So not
And,
a cool color then.
Yeah. It's
Warm
It's
color.
a warm color. He's so funny.
I was just gonna say that color is
It's
hot.
hot.
Hot like fire.
So,
Drop
all right.
this hot video.
Share this video, post it,
sexual.
hit the like button. Please be our
Please
friend
like
in that
us.
way.
Be our friend.
Tell all of your friends.
Love us.
And that's pretty much it. Follow Brian Hair on Instagram and everything else.
Hairstyle.
house.
HAIRE.
And Drea,
Dre Day 2289.
I am Justin Scott.
Thad Boland.
That bone eyes.
How did you guys like Thad Boland in HD this week? I'd like to know that as well.
That's scary.
And Christina Cavalcanti, you can follow her _
Everywhere. She drives a
Steenie.
Durango.
Stein Eye.
And follow us everything Free Salon Education, Twitter